Good morning. Welcome to Unity North Tampa. My name is Mindy, and it is such a joy to be here. I want to affirm love and light for you at home and everyone around the world right now as we begin our day. So let's take a moment. Let go of everything on the outside, any outside distraction. Let's close our eyes, bring our attention inward. And as we take our breaths, letting our body know that we are in control and that it is time to quiet our thoughts so that we can feel our oneness, our connection with Divine Mind. I am perfect peace. And we are ready to let the enlightenment unfold for us. Thank you. All right. So as we go about, we are going to let you know that we are talking about our 5 basic principles, right? We've been doing a little series on them. And we started with number 1, right? One power, God, good, active in everything, everywhere. That's the number one thought to hold on to. Number 1 truth. Number 2, I am naturally good because God's divinity is in me and in everyone, right? God is the creator. God created us. God is here as us, in us, within us, and all around, right? Perfect. Now, we create our experiences here by what we choose to think and feel and believe. Right? So we are creators, like God, from that one mind. So, this brings us to number 4. Number 4, our principle is, through affirmative prayer and meditation, I connect with God and bring out the good in my life. Now, I know that we've experienced this, and I know we've talked about this. We've talked about meditation, right? This is when we are able to close out everything in the manifest realm. We bring our attention inward. We just kind of did a little bit of this in the beginning, right? And we quiet our thoughts and bring our thoughts from a whole bunch of thoughts running around, thinking 3, ding, 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 and we quiet it down to like 1. And then we get into that space between thoughts, that little bit of peace where there's nothing, right? No thought, no words, just being. That's how we find that connection, right? Our God connection. That's our spot within. And when Jesus taught us to pray, he always told us to go within, right? Because that's where our connection is. That's where we feel our alignment. That's how we're able to shut out all of this we're seeing that we're creating, all of this collective us that we are, all these little co-creators. Here we are, and we're projecting all of this stuff. So in order to find our connection with God, in order to center ourselves, we close our eyes to that. We bring our attention inward, and we get ourselves to the point of feeling that peace that comes when we quiet all the rest and just feel God's presence. And then I know we've also talked about affirmative prayer, right? These are our I am statements. We learned in the Bible, I am, that's God, right? I am that I am. So as we are affirming for ourselves who we are, what we are feeling, we want to make sure that we are using positive things, that we are talking about ourselves in our true nature, our spirit, our wholeness, our perfection, our health, our creativity, our love, right? We affirm these things. We knock out, deny the things that come back at us, that try and pull us away from the realness of who we are, that perfection of God's love, of God's wisdom, of God's presence. We deny those outside factors and we affirm the truth. We are spirit. We are life. We are joy. We are power, right? All of these wonderful qualities. So that's our tool. These are our tools that we use. Because remember, we were talking about being distracted by the things that come out. And if God is good and God is everywhere, then why are we seeing these things? And why are these bad things happening? And we talked about how if you have a wrong calculation in a formula when you're doing your math, the final solution is going to come out wrong if you made one little mistake there, right? Or one little mistake. And as we said, if we hang on to a thought that is, that we are separate, that we are sick, that we are not smart enough to do our homework, or not smart enough to pick up this new lesson that we're learning. If we hold on to those kind of little error thoughts, then what we're going to experience is going to come out a bit wrong, right? So we hold on to the truth. And we do this through affirmations. And we do it when you wake up, you affirm, look at yourself, say to yourself, I am God's love. I am perfect peace. I am divine light. I am wisdom. These are all truths about who you are, right? And as you affirm these truths, as you get yourself connected and feel God's presence, no matter what storm is going on around you, and you feel God's presence and you allow God's presence to come forth, you will experience that light. You will experience that love. You will experience that peace. Yeah? All right. So now we're down to 4. We're going to get to number 5 next week, okay? I'm really grateful that you guys are joining us. We love seeing you and learning with you and experiencing this with you. So let's give ourselves great love, big hugs, and let's end with our children's blessing. We love you. We bless you. You are a perfect expression of God.